got friends in low places where the wait, is that not the Friends song I was supposed to be singing here? That's probably wrong, right? How about so no one told you life is gonna be this way? No, that's not it. How about people let me tell you about my best friend, he's warm hearted. That one. No, wait. I got it. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Wait, no one's seen Toy Story? Really? Nothing? You know, I mean, Toy Story is only like one of the greatest buddy movies of all time, right? I mean, it's such a great buddy movie. I mean, you got Toy Story, other buddy movies, Tommy Boy, Stir Crazy, Men in Black, Children of the Corn. What? The kids were friends, weren't they? The kids were friends, I think. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh man, I do, you know what though? The thing is, I think the reason that we love buddy movies like Toy Story is because we love a good friendship story. You know, I mean, who doesn't? You know, friends like my good friend Kaylin, for example. Like she and I, we can just sit and talk about history. We start talking about World War II. People get bored, they leave the room, but we're still talking because we're friends, and I love that. And anyway, you know, I think everybody just loves a great friendship story. So, you know, and I've got a great one today. This one is from the book of Luke. This is in Luke chapter 5, verse 17. It says, one day Jesus was teaching, and Pharisees and teachers of the law were sitting there. They had come from every village of Galilee and from Judea and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was with Jesus to heal the sick. Some men came carrying a paralyzed man on a mat and tried to take him into the house to lay him before Jesus. When they could not find a way to do this because of the crowd, they went up on the roof and lowered him on his mat through the tiles into the middle of the crowd right in front of Jesus. People, let me tell you about my best friends. Am I right? I mean, that's just amazing. Seriously, that's some good friends right there that will take you to Jesus, put you up on the roof, like cut a hole in the roof, start digging through, lowering you down. I mean, right? Yeah, look at the story. It's like you got this guy. Okay, he's paralyzed. He can't walk. Okay, and there's no ADA, like there's no accessibility or any of that stuff back then. You got to consider the time they lived in. And this guy's probably thinking, he's like, no one told me life is gonna be this way, right? Like that's what he's thinking. All of a sudden, he changes his tune. I got friends in low places, right? Because they're breaking him in. I'm just telling you, like his buddies are willing to pay the price of working hard, carrying their friend up the hill, both ways to this house. And they start to take some risk because they get up on the roof. I mean, there's some danger involved. They're cutting a hole in the roof. And they're not just risking their own safety here, but, I mean, there's a good chance somebody's getting in trouble for cutting a hole. Like, they probably don't even know this person's, who owns the house. They probably don't even know the person. They're cutting a hole in this roof. Like, at the very least, they're going to have to pay for it. They're going to have to fix it. They're going to have to do something. But why do they do all this? Why do these friends do this for their buddy? It's because they wanted to help their friend get to Jesus, because they knew if they could just get him to Jesus, that Jesus had the power. He had the ability. They had faith. They knew that Jesus could heal their friend if they could just get him there, if they could just get him in front. Right? So, in fact, in case you don't know the story, spoiler alert, sorry, Jesus does heal him, okay? That guy walks out of the house, and he had never, he'd been paralyzed, so he couldn't walk. Now, all of a sudden, he has this encounter with Jesus, and he walks out of the house. But what great friends. I mean, just real quick, let me just point out, I want to point out three things here. I want to point out three things about these guys that I just think are absolutely fantastic. Number one is this: great friends help you. They help you. I mean, this guy, he wasn't able to walk down the street to meet Jesus. They picked him up. They carried him. They carried him. And a great friend is someone who is willing to pitch in and help when you need it, and that's what they did. So number one, great friends help you. Number two is this: great friends will take risks for you. These guys climbed on a roof. They cut a hole in a stranger's roof, right? They climbed up there. They cut this hole. They lowered him down. They could have got, like, at worst, they could have gotten in trouble, but like at the very least, it was going to cost them something. They were either going to have to pay for the damages, or they were going to have to fix it. Something, right? Even and even when it means it's going to cost something, that's when great friends are still willing to take a risk for you. Number three is this. Number three, great friends have faith. They have faith. Some casual acquaintance might, meet this guy. Maybe he walks up and starts to talk to him, right? And they might say something like, "Oh, you're paralyzed. That's such a terrible thing. I feel so bad for you. I feel terrible for you." And then what? I mean, they walk away, they go somewhere else, and they go live their lives. I mean, that's an acquaintance. But a friend, right? A friend is different. A friend is like, that person that walked away, they got nothing invested in you, but a friend will invest in you. A great friend will have faith in you. It's like, I know you can do this. I know you can beat this. Because I believe in you, right? That's the kind of attitude that a friend will have towards you. And I know you can do this, but not only did these guys have faith in him, right? They had faith for him. They were willing to believe for him. And a really great friend they're going to pray for you. They're going to believe for you. They're going to seek God on your behalf. Even if at times you won't seek God yourself, they'll go to God for you. They'll pray for you. These guys had so much faith that they just knew. They just knew that their buddy, right, if they could get their buddy to Jesus, that Jesus could do something amazing for him. That Jesus could heal him. So, you read a story like this, or you hear a story like this, and what do you think? I mean, what do you think when you hear something like this? Well, I believe that most of us, we hear a story and we start thinking, man, I wish I had friends like those. I wish I had friends that were willing to raise the roof, right? I wish I had friends like that. I wish those were my friends. And I think everybody wants to have friends at that level. And you're thinking, I could just end the message right here. I could just end right here, and that could be the takeaway. That could be the takeaway. Go find you some friends that will carry you down the street, up on a roof, lower you down, they'll take you to meet Jesus. Go find some friends like that. That could be the message. That we could just end right here. And that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? I mean, that's a pretty good message. Go find some good friends. Except for one problem. How do you find friends like this? I mean, is there like a listing on Craigslist or something? You call them up, like, hey, I'm looking for a good friend. Do they got an app for that? Or maybe you just go to Walmart. Walmart's got everything. I don't know. Maybe they got friends. No. You know what? As I thought about this, I realized, of course, like, we all want friends like this. We all want friends that will raise the roof. We want those friends. But you're not going to find them by accident, right? Life's not some sitcom where they live in an apartment across the hall. That's not how any of this works. So what then? I started to realize that if you truly want to have friends like these, then you have to be a friend like these. The best way to find great friends who will help you, who will take risks for you, who will have faith, the best way to find friends like those, right? If you want to find those kind of great friends who will raise the roof, then you better put your hands in the air, right? You better get ready to raise the roof for somebody else, because that's how we're going to find them. In Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17, it says, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." So let's not just make friends, right? But let's be a brother or a sister to somebody else. Let's be great friends who will dive in and take risks even when it costs us something, who will have faith no matter what. Let's find our friends and let's raise the roof, shall we? God, I thank you that we can absolutely find friends like these, like in this story. People that are willing to help, people that are willing to take a risk, people that have faith. God, we can find these kind of friends if we're willing to be this kind of friend. So God, I pray that you would give us opportunities to be this kind of friend to somebody else. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless you. Thank you for joining me today. I just want to say this. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. God bless.